Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Paula Vogel's Pulitzer Prize-winning play, How I Learned to Drive, will have its Broadway premiere opening on April 22nd at Manhattan Theatre Club's Samuel J. Friedman Theatre. The production reunites the show's original stars, Mary-Louise Parker and David Morse, and the show's original director, Mark Brokaw. And we drop by a break in rehearsal to catch up with the company.
I think How I Learned to Drive is about a woman's affirmation of her power again. I think that she had a lot of her power taken from her. And I think it's about her reclaiming that and being able to move forward through forgiving herself as well as others who might have caused her harm.
We wanted to do this for so long, and Mark and Paula and I especially really tried to make it happen for so many years, and it would come close and then it just wouldn't happen. And at the time when we did it originally, people really responded, but they felt they weren't confident it would have a Broadway audience. But I think it does, so I feel like we actually made it happen. You know, it's pretty bottomless, this part, and I never felt like there were so many parts of it I never felt like I cracked, and I just wanted another shot at, and I needed some more years behind me and some more maturity, and you know, and I feel like I've been doing theater now for like 35 years, so I feel like it took me 35 years to get this certain extra something that I don't think I'd be able to describe, but that I think I'll be able to use for this part specifically.
I don't even think I could tell you how excited I was. You know, it's been so long in coming, this journey. We wanted to do this, well, 10 years after we originally did it, sort of as a 10th reunion. And now here we are 23 years later, and it's remarkable. And we're in a completely different world now in terms of how we tell the story, what it's going to mean to people. And I think that's part of the excitement, is we just don't know, you know, how we're all, I mean, us audience, all of us doing it, are going to experience this.
You know, it's very rare that a playwright gets to hear her words out loud in a room, and it's exactly what I had in my head 25 years ago when I wrote it. So there's already this wonderful chemistry. I think the secret to this play, in a strange way, is to let laughter and comedy lift the material. And fortunately, everybody has a great sense of humor in the room, so.
Well, you know, you always have these little, like, you're just like, is it going to work? You know what I mean? Is this going to be weird? Because, of course, all of us had been, like, reading the play a few days before and stuff, and even then I was like, oh, right, this is a good play. And then just reading it once, we're like, I mean, I feel like crying right now thinking about it. It's really going to work. It's going to be beautiful.
You know, I feel really lucky to be able to sit around the table with these folks, because we all bring to it a foundation that I think we didn't even know was living inside of us all these years and growing. So I think besides just bringing our 23 years of life to the play that we didn't have before, we're bringing the play, a relationship with the play that we maybe didn't know was still ongoing, you know, inside of us. So it's fun to sit around the table and somebody will say a line and one of us will go, you know, I don't remember that. You know, it hits in a very different way this time.
It's first week of rehearsal. That first table read, there you are at the table with these icons of the theater, including Paula Vogel, Mark Brokaw, David Morse, Mary-Louise Parker. Like, what was that first read-through like for you two?
It was exactly what you would hope it would be, where everyone is just telling the story. You know, when you sit at a table with people of that caliber, there's my hope and expectation was what it was, which is that we actually, nothing else matters except the story that we're telling, and everyone's focus was very much on taking a breath and then letting Paula's words come out of our mouths. And I think that's what makes this so incredible, is that it really, everyone in the room is just trying to tell the truth.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, and I think when you're working with people as great as this, you just also kind of feel pulled up, you know, by their presence and their commitment to telling the story and telling the truth. So there also was that natural kind of like, I feel safe here, but also I feel like I'm being, you know, motivated to do my best work, which is really exciting.
Yes.